Actually, I'll sit up. Okay.
We haven't, yeah, we just started.
Welcome, Toastmasters, to a beautiful Thursday afternoon. It's almost solstice. I'm so excited. I love this time of year. It's so beautiful. The weather's been great. I have family in town. My husband's sister and my niece and nephew are here. It's been a lot of fun. I'm a little discombobulated today because of that, but I'm going to do my best as your Toastmaster. Before we get started, though, I would love to invite Buffy Finkel up to the lectern to give us a little bit of levity for our meeting today. Buffy.
Thank you, thank you. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests. We have two fabulous jokes this morning. I have terrible news, Dr. Larson. You have cancer and you have Alzheimer's. Well, doctor, at least I don't have cancer. Sorry if that touches anybody's soft spots. I just got that one. Here's another. A party of economists was climbing in the Alps. After several hours, they became hopelessly lost. One of them studied the map for some time, turning it up and down, sighting on distant landmarks, consulting his compass and the sun. Finally, he said, "Okay, see that big mountain over there?" The others agreed. "Yes, we see it." "Well, according to the map, we're standing on top of it." Back to you.
Yeah. Was that a dig on economists?
I'm not quite sure though why the economist was the chosen one.
Funny.
Hey, Madam Toastmaster, can I interject for a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah, Kathy had to drop really, I think, for the rest of the meeting because she had a walk-in. She's a real estate agent for those who aren't aware. So,
Oh, okay.
I think her role is the general evaluator. Is that correct?
Yes.
Maybe is anyone Zadi? Can we uh, invite you to take that role if you
Sure.
don't have one already?
I can give it a try.
Great. Maybe we can grab Zadi.
I need a pen too, sorry.
Oh, a pen.
Oh, wait, no, I have a pen. I have a pen.
And also
This pen's a
maybe
What is it?
the script for the
That would be
GE.
good.
And you know what else I
That's right.
have here from our extraordinary evaluation workshop is the page on the most important meeting role, which is general evaluator. No,
Yay. No pressure.
no pressure. We're all still learning. So this is, I think this box is really helpful because it talks about stuff that's the most important, and not worrying so much about what the speakers,
Right.
but the evaluators of the
Right.
speakers. Yeah.
Okay.
Great. That is really helpful. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Zadi. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, everyone, for your flexibility. We are on a roll. With that, let's move into a quick explanation of what our meeting roles are today. I am going to go in order on the agenda, and so I am going to start with Buffy. Would you like to explain to us what you're going to do today as our table topics master, Buffy?
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Yes, as Table Topics Master, I will choose a random question from the random question file and then invite a volunteer to volunteer. Department of Redundancy department going on here. And then pose the question to them, and then they get a moment of 2 minutes to do some extemporaneous speaking.
Wonderful.
And there'll be several of those since we have more time today.
Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you, Buffy. Next, I am going to ask Zadi to quickly tell us what she will be doing today as our general evaluator.
The purpose of the general evaluator is to evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting. During the meeting, I will take notes on everything that happens and doesn't happen. I will evaluate each participant on the meeting program and look for good examples of preparation, organization, delivery, enthusiasm, observation, and performance of duties. At the end of the meeting, I will give my report. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Zadi. Okay, next, I would like to ask Teresa to tell us what she'll be doing as our timer today.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. So table topic speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. So we don't have any icebreakers and we do not have any speeches.
We have one speech.
Oh, you have one
Mhm.
speech, okay. So the speech should be 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. At 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. The individual evaluation should be between 2 and 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster and fellow Toastmasters.
Thank you.
And honored guests.
Wonderful. The only thing I would add is for evaluations, 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay,
Yep. 2 minutes, 2.5, and 3
okay.
for the green, yellow, and red.
You got it. You mentioned it.
Did she?
Yeah.
Well, I just read what it said here.
Yep.
Oh, I totally,
You were thinking.
I wasn't thinking. I think I was
Okay.
probably thinking about something else.
Yeah, I read exactly what it
Yeah.
said.
No,
Never mind. A
you read
plus.
it.
I
Yeah.
did A plus today.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, we will have Justin tell us what he'll be doing today as our Meridian. Justin.
Grammarian, first of all, I'm going to give you the word of the day.
Oh, neat.
The word of the day is verdant.
Verdant.
Verdant. Tomato, tomato. I'll take either way. Verdant. Green with grass or other rich, thriving vegetation. It describes a landscape that is lush, fresh, and full of healthy plant life. Sentence examples. After the heavy rains, the dry hillsides became thick and verdant, like we see outside here. The rest of my role, I will be keeping track of good word usage and documenting that, as well as any filler words such as and so, pauses unnecessarily, things like that, with the intent of just helping us be more aware of filler words that we use unnecessarily.
Great. Thank you, Justin. How do you spell verdant?
Verdant.
Okay. Verdant. Verdant. I like that word. I think why I like this time of year so much is because it is so verdant. You have lots of sun shining, but everything is still so green. By the end of the summer, things get kind of dry. So this time of year, it's hot, it's sunny, but it's still very verdant. Word of the day.
Be a good word of the day.
So far, she's gotten 3.
Yeah. I'll keep trying to use it today. Well, that was great. We got all of our roles explained. So now we will move to the portion of the meeting where we will ask Kim to introduce our speaker today. Kim.
All right, thank you, Madam Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters. I don't think we have any honored guests on. I would like to welcome Rachel to the lecture and give her speech. Her speech is titled My Favorite Season. I'm excited to hear about maybe her favorite season. Rachel.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I too love this time of year. I agree. I do enjoy how verdant everything is and that the skies are blue, azure. But my favorite color during this time is bright red because I call this strawberry season.
Ah.
And so today I would like to share one of my favorite things that my mom for 50 years has been making for me since I was a kid and discovered it is strawberry freezer jam. I mean, has anybody made this? I'm sure plenty of you have. But I'm here today to remind you how easy it is. Yes.
Ooh, fun.
So you're going to need a few things. I didn't bring the knives, and I didn't bring the actual strawberries that are unprocessed yet. But everyone, I don't know if you know, but Spooner's strawberry stands are open, so go buy flat.
Yes, yes.
So to make the freezer jam, you're going to need something called Sure Gel. That's what I use. This is tried and true, and this is why I'm telling you, this is what my mom has been using all these years, and I've used it too. And one of the things when you go to the grocery store, sometimes it's hard to find this because it's in all different places, depending on the grocery store you go to. So sometimes it's by the charcoal with the wax. Sometimes it's in the baking goods. Sometimes it might be with the uh, jelly area. So you have to know where it's at. And the second thing you need to do is all of these have an expiration date on them at the end, and you need to check it before you buy it to make sure that it's not old and getting ready to expire, because it will not gel if it's old. Oh. One thing to note when you're buying your strawberries before you're getting ready to use it is overly ripe berries also won't gel up if they're too, you know. So you should get them and cut them up immediately and process them. So to get started, I didn't bring my little paring knife, but usually you want to clear off a nice space in your kitchen. And you're going to be chopping up the berries into, I usually quarter them at least. And you're going to have a big bowl. And you might start off with a bowl this big full of strawberries. But as you chop them down, they're going to get smaller and smaller. And then as you're cleaning them, this is my tool that I use, is a potato masher. And you're going to, once you've rinsed your strawberries, you've chopped and quartered them, taken the green off, you're going to take your potato masher and mash them up really good, depending on how chunky you want your jam to be. Once that's done, you're going to need a 2-cup measuring. And however much you process, you're going to measure out exactly 2 cups. And you're going to put that in a very large bowl because you're going to add, according to the recipe, 4 cups of sugar, which seems like a lot, but it's jam after all. Everything in moderation, says Julia Childs. So you add the sugar and you're going to let that sit and let the strawberries marinate in the sugar, and the sugar will dissolve and it will get very gooey. Strawberry stew. And then according to the next step that you would do is take a small amount of water, not even a cup, 3/4 of a cup of water, put it on the stove, add the Sure Gel, and you're going to boil it for a minute, and you need to use a timer. And it's going to be hard boiling, roiling up there, but boiling for 1 minute. And then you take it off and add it to the strawberries and stir it all up. And then you can pour it into a container. This isn't processed. This is just the fresh strawberries. So you can use anything, something like a Tupperware. I use the jars to be convenient. And something that you can put in the freezer. And today I have made strawberry jam in this exact process for everybody here. Sorry, people online that you guys can take home. And the great thing about this jam is it's fresh. You never cook the strawberries. You can take it, put it in your fridge tomorrow and then eat off of it for the next week. Or I'm gonna let you, I brought some pins. I'm gonna let you, everybody gets to take home jam, but you would date it and you can put it in the freezer. And then when it's a dreary November rainy day, you can take it out of the freezer and let it thaw in the refrigerator, and you can have fresh strawberry jam and have happy memories of this time of year when it's verdant, blue, and red. And everybody, please pass down.
Thank you.
And you're gonna need to date it and send them down.
One more. Reach through there, Cam.
I'm gonna have to meet up somewhere there and see if I can get a
6, 17, 26.
Oh, can I, sorry, side note, Toastmaster.
Sure.
Don't put it in the refrigerator, excuse me. Don't put it into the refrigerator until tomorrow morning. It needs today to set.
Okay.
You made these today, yeah.
Wow.
Morning.
Oh, wow.
Really?
You made them.
I use little post-it
Adventurous.
notes or the green frog tape to write when I opened it.
That's a good idea too.
So I put that on whatever I'm,
Actually, I do that for my
Yeah.
condiments because
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like, oh, this is sketchy.
the green frog tape sticks when it's moist,
Oh,
so it stays on the refrigerator jelly.
thanks.
I use painter's tape
Mhm.
on all my stuff in the fridge, everything that we make. Because if it's been a couple days and I can't remember it, I end up throwing it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
That helps me remember. So leftovers get eaten. Well, thank you so much, Rachel. That was awesome. Reminds me so much of my childhood and growing up. My mom would make raspberry freezer jam. And the thing that I remember about the raspberry freezer jam that is kind of the same with this is how bright the
Yeah.
color.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is it's almost like neon. The raspberry is
Even
like
more.
a neon pink. It's
Mhm.
just so good. And like you said, in the middle of winter when you're just like, oh,
Yeah.
and you're making bread and you just want to eat comfort food, you're like, oh, that freezer jam, that would be perfect. That and zucchini bread.
Oh, yes.
Lots of zucchini bread, like later in
Yeah.
the summer. So good.
You can bring that in for a talk.
Oh yeah, that would be wonderful.
Yes, yes.
See a trend with this club.
Yes. Again,
Future.
thank you so much, Rachel. Next, I would like to invite Buffy up to the lectern as our table topics master. Buffy.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Fellow Toastmasters and honored guests, I have 3, nope, there's 4 there. And I'm going to invite a volunteer up and draw up the book. Justin,
Yay, Justin.
pick a card anyhow.
From our recent graduate here. Who do you think is the most important person alive today? Ooh, that is a great question. Our last one we had this, somebody said it was Donald Trump. I don't know. This rings a bell. The most important person to me is gonna be relative what you're into.
Mhm.
I don't know that we have one most important person in the world, just as much as we're divided up. But if you're into making strawberry freezer jam, you probably have somebody that's most important than that. Probably not Donald Trump.
Mr. Spooner.
Kim likes this right? Board. Kim likes to board, so he probably has the most important person in that world. Whatever you're into. I feel like this world is so much not divided in a bad way, but there's so many unique interests and desires. If you're into gardening, there's the most important person. But globally, I suppose religiously, maybe the Pope,
Oh, yeah.
maybe. But even that's just one person. There's still got the Muslim people have their person. I don't know who that might be. I don't know that we have the most important person, but in my world today, right here, the most important person to me is our Toastmaster right here. Because my time is up.
That's good.
Anyone else?
Can I do it if I'm a timer?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can time for you.
Okay,
I'll get your time.
okay. What event in the past, present, or future would you like to witness in a person?
In person.
In person.
Oh, would you like to witness in person? So what event in the past, present, or future would you like to witness in person? I would like to witness in person probably one of my live concert, any live concert. I love jazz. I love blues, and there's so many blues and jazz performers. And I would like to do it. One of the things is that there was a performer in Southern California, and he would always sing "Summertime" during the summer when it was very verdant in Southern California, along the beach, at some of the bars. That was one of my favorite things, was watching these really well-known blues and jazz performers in Southern California that came out of the LA area, but there was many, just numerous. So thank you for that table topics.
Okay, thank you. Next.
Oh.
You.
It's like a magic trick. Who do you think is the most important person alive today?
We heard that.
Did we just
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
It's like deja vu. Who do you think is the most important person alive today? That is such a good question. I agree with the person before me who talked about it being whoever is relevant to you. So it's different for everybody. But for me, I think it might be Donald Trump. Now, not for the reason that you might think. I think it might be Donald Trump because I think that his actions have been so blatant and so against, in my view, what democracy stands for and what truth and honesty and all of these things that a lot of people hold to be important and to be true. And it's bringing people back to politics. It's bringing people back to wanting to be a part of the political system and wanting to be active. So I think sometimes things have to get worse before they get better. And I feel like for many decades in our country, again, in my opinion, based on my experience and what I know, we've been sort of going in this direction of being not there for the common person and really kind of giving more to the elites of this country. And I think that because the Trump administration has been so blatant again in its complete disdain for democracy and complete disdain for all that this country stands for, again, my opinion, don't want to get political at Toastmasters. I think he might be the most important person because I think in the end, it's going to rally us all together as a country. So thank you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you. Thank you. Still have time for one more. Anyone else?
Dottie.
Sure.
And you can always say, I don't like that question and pick a different.
Oh, you
I
can't.
do that all the time.
Which of your I guess it's my personality traits would I most like to change? A good question. Having been shy, very, very shy as a child, I would often, when I was very little, hide behind my mother's legs. When I was going through school and I was asked out on a date, I didn't say anything to the boy I was with. So of course that didn't go anywhere. There's no second date
Right.
there.
Oh.
And I've learned to be more courageous, less of an introvert, although I would still consider myself an introvert of some type. And if I could change, I continue to change that personality trait because that was something that was so ingrained. That's one reason I'm at Toastmasters, learning how to not be so reserved and shy. And it's an ongoing process. And I'm happy to be here working through all of that kind of thing. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think we can go to 37.
37? Okay,
Mhm.
Kim, do you want to?
Yeah.
Not to put you on the spot, would you like a question?
Sure, I'll take a question.
Would you like one of the questions we've already had or
Let's do a different one.
different one? Has anything bad ever happened to you that turned out to be for the best?
It is a very good question. I'm trying to rack my brain here. All right, thank you, Madam Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmaster, and honored guest. This answer to what if anything has bad has ever happened turned out to be something good. Let me tweak it. I don't think it's immediately a bad thing, but I'll share a little bit about why it turned out to be a good thing. One of the thing that happened previously about before COVID was that I had got offered a job to move down to Vancouver, Washington, which is south of here. A couple of things that I thought was not a good thing to do was to actually uplift my whole family and move with 2 little kids away from my parents, farther away from my parents, and also farther away from my in-law. It turned out to be good because I think it caused a little rift with especially my in-law because I'd taken her daughter away, farther away from where she was living at. It was difficult, it was stressful, it was something that I don't think I would ever thought that I could do because it was the first career move I ever did. In hindsight, it turned out to be a positive, something that was stressful and maybe not the best thing at the time turned out to be a good thing because through that I learned, I grew mentally, and I grew, I guess, physically of some sort, and developed personality, grew in personality and also in resiliency as I was able to go out and find a different job, move my family back, and gain a lot of experience through that. And that's what I thought a decision I made that was kind of bad. It turned out to be really good in the end. Back to you, Madam Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you all for your contributions today. Matt, back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Back to the lectern. Now I will be turning it back to Kim to give his evaluation of Rachel's speech. Kim.
Thank you again, Madam Toastmasters and fellow Toastmaster, and especially Rachel. What a great story and a great speech about your favorite season. It dovetailed. I didn't know what was to expect from that, but it turned out to be a sweet story about strawberries and jam. And I actually liked it, and I liked it a lot. And so I will evaluate you on the sandwich method, which I just recently learned in the evaluation workshop. I'm going to share what you did good, what you did better, and then I'll sandwich in a couple of things you need to work on, and then I'll finish up with what I like the best. The good. I love how you started out with a little bit of animation, So you approach the lectern and you had hand gestures and you had really good pace. I didn't see any too slow or any expedient on their speeches or anything like that. So, and I liked your tone. There was some, it wasn't monotone. It was a little bit up and down. Moving on to Bess. I didn't realize it for a little bit because I'm in Zoom, but I recognized immediately that you were trying to show us props and you moved the lectern, which I appreciate, by the way, um, partway through that. And you brought props with you. You gave great details about the strawberries and bright. And then I really did enjoy how you attempted to explain the the details of the instruction of the recipe itself. So with a transition to things that I think you could work on, I would have really appreciated. I know I'm in Zoom, I couldn't possibly have gotten that, but it's a recipe to hand out as well as you were going through the direction of making this jam. I think maybe folks would, if I was there, I would enjoy kind of following along as you're explaining it. Other than that, there was your train of thought jumped around a little bit. So I think you could work on transitioning when you're explaining through the recipe. I know it's difficult when you're doing recipe. I just a lot of little details with that. But what I really like the best is I know your heart was in it because I I could see you smile as you're explaining, and I could see, and you were kind of partially giggling a couple times as you were sharing this because it really is true to your heart and dear to your heart. And so that kind of touched me the most because it's something that uh, what storytelling does is that it projects that and it brings the audience along. So I felt that it would have been something that I would enjoy doing as well as making jam. And I'm just really, really sad right now that I can't get any of that jam. So with that, I will turn it back over to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kim, for that great evaluation of Rachel's speech today. Well, my time as the Toastmaster of the day is coming to an end.
Oh.
Oh. I will be handing the lectern over to Zadi as our general evaluator. And then we will move on from there to the end of the meeting, which I think might be, we'll have you, Justin, because you're still VPE.
I believe so, till
Yeah.
what, July 1st? That's
Yeah, yeah.
transition day?
Stand in for our president today since she's not here. So with that, let's go ahead and invite Zadi up to the lectern.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, Zadi.
Point of clarification, do you usually go through the report and then call on the grammarian and the other people, or how do you do that?
Great question. You can do it either way. You can do your 2 to 3 minutes first and then have the reports, or have the reports first and then do your 2 to 3 minutes. Up to you.
Okay. I'll do mine.
Okay.
So was the room and equipment set on time? Yes. Were the guests welcome? Yes, I felt very welcome. Thank you. They mentioned a theme in here and I didn't hear a theme. Do we do a theme in this club?
We haven't, but that's something that in prior years we have done as a club. So maybe something for us to consider. Yeah,
Okay.
for the future.
She gets 3 minutes.
Was the presiding officer prepared and organized? Yes, I thought you were, you have a friendly smile and a welcoming smile. You were
can start now.
enthusiastic and you were prepared. Did the meeting start on time? I think it did. I was not paying attention really, so I believe it did. Maybe somebody else can say that. Was everybody properly introduced? Yes. Was the Toastmaster introduced? We didn't really do that part. I
Yeah.
mean, you introduced yourself and that was fine.
Okay.
It worked.
Mhm.
I thought it worked.
Some clubs, just to interject very quickly, sorry. Some clubs will do where they have someone who runs the meeting and then introduces the Toastmaster. Like it's
Like the
almost like they
president,
have
maybe.
Yeah,
like
the
Do that,
president.
and then-
the reside.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually the
yeah.
president opens
Yeah.
and then introduces
So,
Toastmaster and then
so maybe that's what
Yeah.
that has to
that-
do
I
with.
think
Yeah.
it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought I remembered.
Added layer of complexity.
Well, yeah, we can add to that.
It's helpful though. I remember. Did the Toastmaster fill all the roles prior to the meeting starting? Yes. Did the Toastmaster introduce and explain the meeting theme? Again, we didn't have one. You introduced and roped me into being the general evaluator. Thank you very much. Did the Toastmaster properly introduce the topics master? Yes. Did the general evaluator properly introduce the grammarian? I did not do that. So I
The
think you were
Toastmaster
doing
did,
that,
yes.
and that was
Toastmaster
good.
did, yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
Same with the timer, the people on that evaluation team. The grammarian properly introduced the word of the day. And again, the theme, introduced the timer, yes. All right, yeah. She was introduced. Or he, yeah. Do we have an all counter? We don't have an all.
Yeah.
You're the grammarian and the all counter.
Mhm.
Okay. And were they prepared? Yes, he was prepared. Was the topic master, was the purpose and timing of the table topics properly explained? Yes. You called on people who did not really have a role, but we all kind of had a role, so. Were the guests invited to participate? Yes. Did the topics master track time? Yes, you did. And so now I'm gonna evaluate the evaluator.
Mhm.
I thought your evaluation was really solid and good, and I liked the sandwich technique that you used. You picked up on Rachel's enthusiasm and the tonal quality and your demeanor. You always have a sunny demeanor. That's always nice to hear you speak. You also gave a good pointer regarding the transitions, and I thought that was right on. And it flowed. It was nice with the good sandwich technique at the end. I think I'm done. Thank you.
whoop, you can call, yeah.
You can
call up
introduce the,
Okay, so at this point, I will call up the grammarian and the all counter.
Me first.
who wants to
Okay.
go first? Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Alright.
Sure.
Stay up and.
Yeah.
But
Thank you.
fist bump.
Evaluator, I'm here to give my report order of speaker that I saw up here
Oh.
today,
Oh.
which would be Brandy's our first person. Brandy, nice word of the day. You had 3 of them. You're on a roll and you tapered off. Like verdict enough in your mind today. I counted 2 kindas, 1 and so.
Mm.
Some good word usage. Raspberry freezer jam, bright
Mm.
color. Comfort food, blatant.
Mhm.
Truth and honesty, rally us all. It's coming to an end. Buffy, I had random question file. Random question file. There we go. That was good
Oh,
word
yeah.
usage.
Mhm. Yeah.
Department of Redundancy.
Department of Redundancy Department.
There you go.
Rachel, I had 2 word of the day. I counted 1 1 1 and so. Some good word usage. Assure. That's what you used. Strawberry season. Tried and true. Overly ripe berries. It's jam after all. The sugar. I got the sugar image there. Very gooey. I like that too. And I don't like it, but it was good imagery. Dreary, rainy November day. Teresa, 1 word of the day. And some good word usage. Love blues, love jazz. Zodi, I have 1 and so, or 2 so's, 1 and that's an 2 us.
Okay.
And 4 ums. Good word usage. Don't go anywhere. More courageous. Ingrained. Roped me in. And sunny demeanor. Very good. We like roping people. That's how it gets us out. They're courageous.
Yeah.
Courageous when we're roped in. Kim, for you, I had 1 and so, 3 ums, 3 us, 2 kind ofs. Some Oh, and a couple of double words here and there when you're evaluating. Some good word usage, rack my brain. Riff with the in-laws. Picture that pretty well. Resiliency, dovetail, train of thought, heart was in it. And that's all I had for my report today.
Okay.
Back to
You did
you.
evaluate yourself?
I did great. I had no filler word. None at all.
That's the benefit, right?
Yeah.
The auger Meridian.
17 verdants.
And 10 word of the day. That was
Now I'd
awesome.
like to call on the timer.
This here,
Oh, okay.
just to help you out. Okay, yeah, time, yeah.
Because you were the grammarian also.
Yeah, yeah. I just kind of use that to keep track of what I thought.
Okay, thanks.
Do that.
I'd like to call the timer up.
So I have, thank you, honored guests and Miss Toastmaster, Miss, and fellow Toastmasters. So for Justin, General Evaluator, is that correct?
Grammarian.
Grammarian. So I have 2 minutes, 55 seconds. Rachel, for your speech, I have exactly 7 minutes. And with Buffy, with table topics, I didn't write any time down. Justin, I have for table topics 1 minute, 30 seconds. Myself, 1 minute, 3 seconds. Brandy, 1 minute, 30 seconds. Dottie, 1 minute, 5 seconds. Kim, for table topics, I have 1 minute, 55 seconds. And then as the evaluator for the speech, I have 2 minutes, 55 seconds. And then for Dottie, general evaluator, I have 3 minutes.
Zadi.
Thank you.
Zadi with a Z.
With a Z.
Z. Okay, sorry.
That's okay. So,
Now, let's see, we can turn it over to our president.
President.
And since our president is not here, next in line is our VPE.
Now I'll turn it over to our VPE, Justin.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Good job stepping up, roping you in, but that's really good. I said many times, sometimes it's nice to have a smaller group, is that's what happens. Is we rope each other and say, hey, we need this, we need that. It's been very helpful for me because I share your characteristics, or I really don't do. I'd rather just listen. So that's good. It's a great meeting. Everything went well. And I don't have a whole lot to add. We're coming up pretty soon. We're going to transition into the next presidency. Not Trump. He's still there. But
The more important one. Hello.
The more important one to us.
Yes.
President to this group.
Yep.
That's some changes coming up. That's something we can look forward to. But aside from that, I got our Zoom figured out, Kim. It's on auto pay, so rest assured,
Yay.
as long as that card's on file, it's just gonna keep renewing in April.
Yay.
So we close my card, it won't happen. With our,
Yes,
yeah.
you and I need
So
to get
anyway,
together and
yeah, that's the only news I have.
All right.
Good to go.
I can say a couple things.
Yeah, you got some
Okay.
things to share, Thomas?
Yeah, I would just share that with the new Toastmasters year coming, those of us who are officers, which I think most of us are,
Yeah.
we have officer trainings that will be happening, and I can send an email out to everybody to let you know when those officer trainings are. But I find officer trainings to be really fun, even though sometimes
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
oh, they're really fun, I think. I always learn way more than I think I'm gonna learn.
That's good.
But
And
they're
all-
usually in a
Get
bigger
good
setting,
trainers
like
then.
They used like pre-pandemic, they used to always be in person.
Okay.
Now I attend them remotely,
Yeah.
most of the time remotely. And the good thing about the remote option is there are a lot more options.
Right.
You can attend somebody's training in Hawaii or Alaska or, Africa, wherever you want, if you can, find where it's at. And you can get credit for your club just
Oh.
attending anyone that's available. But the District 2 calendar has everything listed on it. I have found the District 2, we are in District 2.
Okay.
I have found that to be really helpful to find different kinds of information, not only for the club, but just for Toastmasters in general. So I think that's kind of the big thing. We'll be changing over, and then I'll be updating everybody's name tags. To Rachel's will say president. And yeah, this one will actually be secretary, not written in.
JDA.
So yeah, so I think that's the main thing. We could close out the meeting and then we can do roles for next week.
All right, let's do that. I'll stop the recording.
Thank you guys for carrying this meeting
Yes.
each week. I mean,
Yeah.
those of
Everybody.
you who've been doing this particular club for so